Who are the announcers for Delaware versus Colorado Week 2 football game? Breaking down the voices, the matchup, and the stakes behind Coach Prime's next challenge. College football thrives on two things: unexpected chaos on the field and familiar voices in the booth. Week 1 of the 2025 season already delivered plenty of chaos. Arch Manning's star burned bright only to fizzle quickly. Thomas Castellanos engineered a stunning upset of Kalen DeBoer's Alabama debut, and Carson Beck led Georgia to a statement win against Notre Dame. Meanwhile, all eyes were glued to Boulder, Colorado, where Deion coach Prime Sanders and his Buffaloes stumbled in heartbreaking fashion, falling 20-27 to Georgia Tech. Now, the spotlight shifts again, this time toward a fascinating Week 2 clash. Colorado, fresh off its gut punch of an opener, prepares to welcome Delaware, the Fightin' Blue Hens, riding high after dismantling Delaware State 35-17, to the imposing backdrop of Folsom Field. For Delaware, it's more than a football game. It's a shot at legitimacy, a chance to plant their flag in the national FBS conversation. For Colorado, it's redemption, a must-win to prove that primetime isn't just a brand, but still a football force in the Big 12. But as every fan knows, the game isn't just about the players and coaches. It's also about the voices guiding the nation through each play, every touchdown, and every misstep. So who exactly will be the soundtrack to this high-stakes Week 2 showdown? The broadcast team, familiar voices, fresh energy. Fox Sports will air the Colorado versus Delaware matchup nationally at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, with a broadcast team designed to both entertain and enlighten. Jason Benetti, play-by-play. Robert Griffin III, RGIII, analyst. Alexa Landestoy, sideline reporter. Each brings a distinct flavor to the broadcast, blending experience, personality, and perspective to shape how millions of viewers will consume the action. Jason Benetti, the storyteller in the booth. When Jason Benetti's voice rises over the roar of Folsom Field, fans know they're in good hands. Benetti has carved out a career defined not by gimmicks, but by clarity, rhythm, and a deep respect for the craft. He isn't just the guy calling the game. He's a storyteller. His cadence has guided fans through Friday night ACC and Big 12 college football clashes on ESPN, through MLB Sundays on Peacock, and through countless NBA and NCAA basketball tilts. He spent 8 years as the TV play-by-play announcer for the Chicago White Sox, cementing his reputation as a voice capable of blending wit with sharp analysis. Now at Fox, Benetti stretches across multiple sports: football, basketball, baseball, even NFL games, bringing a steady presence that feels equal parts professional and personable. In many ways, his style fits perfectly with the unpredictable aura of Colorado football under Coach Prime. When chaos erupts, and with Colorado it always does, Benetti provides order. When momentum shifts suddenly, his voice carries the tension without overselling. For a game that could either be a runaway for Colorado or a jaw-dropping upset for Delaware, Benetti's narration will be the anchor fans lean on. Robert Griffin III, from Heisman hero to unfiltered analyst. If Benetti is the steady hand, then Robert Griffin III is the spark plug. The former Baylor quarterback, who won the 2011 Heisman Trophy and was selected number 2 overall by Washington in the 2012 NFL Draft, has reinvented himself as one of the most dynamic analysts in sports. RGII isn't afraid to have fun. His commentary style blends quirky humor with sharp insight, often punctuated by catchphrases and animated breakdowns. Some traditionalists find him unconventional. Younger audiences find him refreshing. Either way, his presence in the booth guarantees that Colorado versus Delaware won't sound like just another Saturday broadcast. Beyond the booth, RGIII has built a platform with his Out of Pocket with RGIII podcast, diving into stories and interviews that blur the line between X's and O's and cultural commentary. That podcast energy often spills into his on-air work, keeping broadcasts lively and unpredictable. Ahead of Week 2, Griffin acknowledged the unique chemistry of the Fox crew. Teaming up with Jason Benetti, whom I greatly respect, and working alongside Alexa Landestoy will be special. His respect for the craft shows through, even as he peppers in playful jabs and bold predictions. For a Coach Prime game where spectacle often matters as much as substance, RGII feels like the perfect fit. Alexa Landestoy, the eyes and ears on the sidelines. No broadcast is complete without the sideline reporter, the one relaying the atmosphere from the trenches, where sweat, nerves, and raw emotion collide. Enter Alexa Landestoy. Landestoy has quietly built one of the most versatile resumes in sports broadcasting. A graduate in sports broadcasting, she launched her career with NBC Sports Washington, hosting DC Sports Live and covering the Washington Capitals. She transitioned to the NHL Network, where she became a familiar face on The Fly and Stanley Cup Live. Now at Fox Sports, Landestoy brings her poise and adaptability to college football. She isn't just delivering injury updates or halftime sound bites. She's giving viewers a window into the sidelines. For a game like Colorado versus Delaware, where intensity and emotion will run high, Landestoy's role is vital. Delaware's big stage moment. For Delaware, the matchup is about more than football. It's history. This marks their first time facing an FBS-level opponent as an FBS team. That alone transforms the game into a defining moment for the program. Head coach Ryan Carty framed the challenge bluntly. We are excited about that opportunity. There's going to be a lot of emotion, a lot of noise, and how do we block that out and just kind of do our job? That question, how to manage the moment, is central. Delaware is coming off a 9-2 season, but as analysts have noted, the Blue Hens didn't face talent resembling what they'll see in Colorado. Facing Shedeur Sanders may be one thing. Facing the roar of Folsom Field under Fox national spotlight is something else entirely. Colorado's redemption path. For Deion Sanders and the Buffaloes, Week 2 is about restoring belief. After a crushing 20-27 loss to Georgia Tech, Coach Prime doubled down on discipline at Boulder. The flashy narrative may be fading, but the mission remains, to prove Colorado belongs at the heart of Big 12 football. Statistically, the Buffaloes hold the edge. They've tallied 305 total yards per game, compared to Delaware's defensive allowance of 349 yards. Sportsbooks agree. Colorado minus 23.5 point favorites. Moneyline, Colorado minus 2,500. Delaware plus 1,100. Over/under, 49.5 points. Analysts and oddsmakers alike see Colorado as heavy favorites. But for Coach Prime, nothing comes easy. The Georgia Tech loss showed just how thin the margin can be when discipline slips. Predictions, what the experts say. The predictions tell a one-sided story. Arizona Republic's Jeremy Clough. Colorado 45, Delaware 21. Dimer's simulation model. Colorado win probability 94%, Delaware 6%. Scoreline, Colorado 37, Delaware 13. ESPN's matchup predictor. Colorado win probability 93.5%. The consensus? Colorado should dominate. But in college football, should has a way of vanishing the moment the ball is kicked. Why the announcers matter. In games like these, where one team is heavily favored, the announcers play an outsized role. They shape the narrative, balancing the inevitability of a favorite's dominance with the possibility of an underdog's miracle. Benetti ensures the game feels engaging, even if the scoreline skews. RGII provides personality, making blowouts entertaining and competitive games electric. Landestoy delivers the emotion, the human angle that keeps viewers invested beyond the scoreboard. Together, they form the trio that will not just call the game, but frame its legacy. Final word. The Colorado versus Delaware matchup isn't just a football game. It's a collision of narratives. A Coach Prime redemption arc, an FBS newcomer's big stage debut, and a broadcast team uniquely equipped to capture every twist. As the Buffaloes look to prove their Big 12 medal and Delaware aims to shock the world, one thing is certain. Whether it's Benetti's steady voice, RGII's vibrant takes, or Landestoy's sideline reports, fans will feel every moment of the ride. Come Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the game at Folsom Field will echo far beyond Boulder, and the voices bringing it to life will ensure it's unforgettable.